Hey y'all, we're about to do something called beer can chicken. But I got something in the mail from somebody. I hope it's okay to open it. I'm gonna open it on the camera so I can see. Thank you. Few people know what it takes to do the things you do. Giving, caring, and working hard day in and day out. Oh, it's a long note, so I'm not going to read all that. I will. Oh, I can tell you it's going to be super sweet. But I won't read that personal part. I'll save that. Oh my gosh, how beautiful. Thank you so much. Look how pretty those are. Thank you, Vicky. This is from Vicky. Wait, I think I'll put them on. Oh, it's two different pair. Look. That's a pair. Oh, look, they match me perfect. Excuse me, you're going to get to, let me put on earrings with your pin chicken. Actually, both of them do. Oh, they're gorgeous. Gorgeous. Thank you so much. That is so sweet. See, that makes it worth it. I've been in kind of the dumps for a day or two, second guessing what I'm doing, to be honest with you. Some of y'all are so worth it. You truly are. Thank you so much. Let's start our chicken now. Let me just say I read that note. That is so sweet. I am happy to share Tillman Jesus. And if I can get JoJo in here once in a while, we'll see about that. I'll see if Tillman wants to come down tonight when we do this chicken. I just want to say again, that was so sweet, Vicki. That was perfect. Literal perfect timing. With that sweet message. Really was. Now I have washed this. We are going to pat it dry. I've washed it and washed my hands like twice. Pulled all the giblets or anything out. If there's anything in the middle of yours when you get it home. I'm going to try to get it pretty dry so I'm going to rub, hopefully to stick pretty good. I'm even going to stick that there. Pat it a little bit. Okay, let me wash my hands again. Y'all just ignore all my produce. I got me a roasting pan right here with a beer can, and I poured part of that out. I'm going to move all this over so we can do the rub for this chicken. And I'm not going to measure this out, but y'all can if you want to. I don't think mine's clean. I think it's in the dishwasher. Want a couple of tablespoons of chili powder. Want a couple of tablespoons of paprika. That's all that's in there. Pretty much. That might be just a little bit more of that. And then I'm going to use a little bit of garlic. A little bit more. Garlic is one of my favorite things. I couldn't decide if I wanted to go this route or with like sage. We decided we would do this. Want a couple of teaspoons, quite as much of this, of the mustard. It might be closer to the tablespoon. I got a feeling we're going to need it. And then we want about 1/3 cup or so of brown sugar. I got some clumps in this brown sugar. And then we need to mix that up. Now let's add a little bit of salt and pepper. I didn't do that. Just bigger so. Let's mix that up good. Now let's fix our chicken. Alright, I've already, y'all saw the washing and the patting down and drying it. Now we're going to take our beer can. You want about 1/2 a can of beer. And then we're going to do legs down. Just like so. And I hope this thing will stay. It's a pretty small chicken. Well, wait a minute. Does it not want to go? There we go. This bottom is not flat, so hopefully my beer don't turn over. It's got those grooves down in the bottom. Now then, I want to open the top of this up. Let me get my... There we go. Let me get this way. Then I'm going to take, and I'm going to put a good teaspoon or so of those seasonings down in that cavity for a little more. And it tells you the beer may foam up. I can't tell if this did. And then we're just going to rub it down good. I need to get her somewhere open. I might have to lay a little smaller baking pan or something down under there. That thing's so uneven. So I'll try to go tumbling down on me in the... to get her legs. Let me have your legs, honey. Sorry about cooking you. Anybody else talk to their chickens? All right. And then we're going to put it in a 375-degree oven and let this cook for an hour to hour and a half till it comes to temp. I'll be using a thermometer on this. I'll tell you another way to do it, but it would not be a beer can chicken. That would be a spatchcock chicken. They cook fast. You open that breastbone up and lay it flat. They wanted to try this, and you're not really going to taste much of that beer. And it's a light beer. I bet you tasted it all, probably. Should just keep us good and moist. Now let me go. We've got it all nice and coated. Let me wash my hand. Yeah, I think that I might have to put something under it because it's very unsteady since those, it's all right now. Maybe it'll be fine in the stove. I'm gonna throw the rest of that over its back. Okay, now it's going to the oven. This might have to go with it. I hadn't made in a long time. Some fried squash. We usually have stewed squash, and they're not crazy about squash. They love squash casserole. I could have done that. But since I'm baking the chicken, I'm just going to fry us a little bit. It's been a long time since I fried some. In a minute. Let me tell you what I'm going to do. I'm about to pull this out just a little bit. Well, I said I was. Hold on. Okay, now I got that pulled out just a little bit. I'm going to take that beer because I'm smelling all that junk burning in the bottom. And just pour a little bit at the bottom of that. Then gently close it back up because she's fragile. See what I mean? Wobbly. Close it back up. My temp dropped. I'm not using my cast iron only because I have more than the pan will hold, and I don't feel like waiting on batches. This is beef tallow. I'm at the bottom of the jar, as you can see. It is time to take a trip back to the Piggly Wiggly for some more beef fat. Just gonna make some more. And it fries things up so pretty and brown compared to the seed oil. Huge difference when you fry. I never noticed it until I started using the tallow. We're going to open up some lima beans and have lima beans with it. Do you know I read today that Del Monte is going out of business? I got 1 can of Del Monte and 1 can of Allen's. And I'm going to give them a little bit of butter. Thought y'all I'm about out of buttermilk. I'm going to have to get egg out. Let's see if I got enough. But getting wet. I'm just using regular flour. Knocking some of those little knots out of it. Now I'm going to season this with salt. Pepper. You be generous with this seasoning in the flour because okay, let's heat our oil up. Y'all, I'm usually one to use like a Ziploc bag. Sorry, this is long. Let me that chicken is smoking. So that's another tip. Put you some roasted veggies or some chicken broth or something in the bottom. That way you don't have that smoking, smelly problem. But we didn't do the squash. I didn't do, carrots, potatoes, and stuff around it, or I would have. Turn this on to tell you something. Oh, normally I would, like okra or something, I just throw it in a Ziploc bag and throw the flour in there and shake it up. But I want these. you know, nicely coated. Not super duper wet, so shouldn't have a ton of that buttermilk, but that's plenty of it. So the grease is getting hot, and we'll drop these in a second. Okay, y'all, we're gonna fry some squash. When I tell you, it's been a supper, I tell you. Not that it's been problems, it's just that I've had to stop that oil 3 times. Messing around with stuff. My oven has drove me nuts tonight. It's cooking so slow. I've got to put the oven in up here. This was too tall to put in Tammy's and too wide for me to put it on the other side of the house, or I would have. I think I'm not kind of run that with some flour real quick because this set for a minute. I've got 2 hummingbirds, and I mean one of them is being vicious. I have to go out there and break up a fight just once enough. Hey, stop the. Having a war out there. Maybe I made that food too good. This time I gave them a little extra sugar. All the time, a little bit. This is a lot of squash, so all that half of that's gonna fall off. Because I'm overcrowding it. I'm gonna flip the camera in a minute and let y'all see what I see. I don't know if y'all can see. I can't zoom from that front camera. They are really going at it. Let me pause this while I do it. Now you would know when I walk over here to show y'all, move the whole tripod. They move. They come back. I'll show you. Alrighty, y'all. Let's flip this stuff. I'll get out there, go to mincing around, forget my squash in here. Yeah, the minute I took that thing, they flew off. And they literally fought the whole time I was doing this. Come on, sprinkle a little black pepper in here. While it's hot, check this out because I added some extra flour. Good bit of it actually. Oh yeah, y'all, I made that mimosa tea today. I just hadn't put the little short video of it up. It actually is pretty good. I'll show it to you. I did not drink it all. I'm not much of a tea drinker, but it actually is pretty good. Now, no joke. I thought that when I put the honey in it would be super sweet, and it's really not. There's no bitter taste or anything. I guess you'd say sort of florally, but not a lot. Let's get this squash done so I can get this video up. We got some pieces. I need to throw it around a little more. I've been trying to get it browned without losing all its stuff, and I need to throw it around a little bit to get that flour out from between some of them. I tell you, my stoves drove me crazy tonight, and so my chicken is taking longer. I kept preheating it. The temp is off. I bought me a thing. I finally checked it. Well, it's 20 degrees higher than it should be. But the problem is when I want to bake something, say, that needs to be set around 350, 355, it just does not want to work that way. So I have wrestled with that thing tonight, going back and forth, back and forth. Thought that little bitty chicken would be done in an hour, but it wasn't. It was at 1:49. So we're going to give it to 6:45. Then I'll check its temp again, and everything should be good and done about the same time. We got a few lima beans up here. They were piping hot, and I have to always cool stuff off forever for someone to be able to eat it. So that's almost ready. I've got me a plate fixed behind me. We'll check the temp on the chicken in a minute, and maybe we'll have some supper. Well, y'all didn't get to see me do that. I just knocked it over. I told you it's kind of fragile standing up in that thing. And it looks very much done, but we're going to try this again. I'm going to stick it again and see what it says. Now we're going to be there. Finally, we're there. We were at 1:49 at 6:30 and 6:48, and we're plenty done. Let me get my probe to come out, and over it goes again. Well, shoot, y'all. I've got grooves in the bottom of this roaster. I've split it open, so that's why it's doing that. Let me pause, get it out. Squash too, so let's grab it. Put a bit up first, and then I'll get that on out of the oven. I need to get my, what you call it over here. Fried squash. Turn off the 7. Our lima beans. Now, I could have done biscuits tonight, but we were not that hungry. And I've still got a lot of that naan bread, that if somebody wanted bread, they could eat it. That's too hot. Y'all, hold on. I'm going to try to do this live. I might regret it. Should have just probably turned it off. Let's see if I can find a place for that hook. Don't fall. Okay. And our chicken. So hold on, let me close this oven. All right, y'all, we're going to cut the chicken right here because it don't want to come off the can without me flipping it all over the kitchen. So, maybe that was, what to do this way. I could have laid it down and done it. But right now, I just want to piece off the, I guess that's what I'm going to have to do. And it's hot. If I could pull her down. There we go. I need something to grab that can with. Besides my hand. Just like that. Remove the hot beer. Pretty sure I got a plate, huh? Now let's get us chicken. See if it stayed good and juicy. It's very juicy. You can see that down in the bowl, that juice. Yeah, because it cooked a little extra. It ended up being an hour and about 20 minutes. That's a very juicy piece of chicken. It sure is. Let me show y'all. So you can see it up close. Got plenty of juices. It's pretty. But I guess I could pull y'all down a little bit. Might help. Like that. Might make it a little easier. You can see the chicken. We'll cut us off another bite.
Ready.
Okay. I'm going to go up here and show it. See Tillman chased it. He just got out of the shower, making sure he had in some clothes on. It's a big old plate for him, but he's an eater now. Both my boys are good eaters. So we got chicken, fried squash, lima beans. All right, I thought we'd let Tillman taste test it. let him taste. Let's let you taste the chicken. I need to, let me see if it needs to be blowed off. It's pretty hot. I wonder if, and then this is fried squash. If I can get it up on the fork. I mean the spoon. Takes him a minute to chew the chicken. It's meat. How's it taste?
Good.
Is it good? And here is the squash. Look at these beautiful earrings I got a while ago from Vicky. Isn't that sweet? She said she enjoyed watching you. So I thought I would come up here and let her see your pretty little face today. Anyway, there you go, y'all. This one took forever. So let me get it up so y'all can watch it. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Happy Wednesday.